deck, they told me it's going to be our message from La Luna. And she has the message for us, and it's connected to what is being activated here. Wow. She who is wild, untamed, wild, and mysterious. And there is our message. That one flew out and went tumbling on over. Once again, guys, look at the connection. Look at the symbolism. I love it. This is why I'm here. The connections, the symbolism, the beautiful spider web that we're here creating. She who is wild cast a spell to change her into her most untamed self. And look at that, we're connected to what's mysterious, wild, and untamed. Halloween. She is caught up in the whirlwind, taking her into the wildness of her inner soul. Cords connect her to the pendulum, one of her tools for exploring and her true nature. Her two crow companions flutter by her as they watch the mystery unfold. She turns from light to dark, then back again, because she knows the power in being both and neither. Look at that. Both and neither. And there's a key piece of information in that, in our multi-dimensionality and being the energy of the opposites. It's like we're sad and happy all at the same time, and we're honoring both of it, and that's wholeness, that's expansion. And then we find the balance through center, and it's more work, but it's what we came here to do, and there is a give and a take. It's honored. And we have to honor this through self. We have to understand we're doing this, we're deserving. We're deserving of what comes back our way when we work for it. Here's the primitive pattern of her authentic self. Her eyes are closed to better hear the voice of the universe calling her back to her indigenous roots. And that's what's happening to us right now. We're being called back. And even like I said right now, like it's Halloween Eve. The energies are still present here, even though tomorrow's Halloween. It's Halloween Eve, and this was always a special day here within my family. We honored this and celebrated it. You know, we carved pumpkins, and then the next day my mom came home, and on Halloween we went trick-or-treating. And this was part of my patterning and part of my youth, and I'm going to honor this and pass this on to my son because this is happy. The only person who can stop her is herself. The message of this card is to examine what makes you feel tame and predictable. Now commit to doing one unexpected act each day. Look at that, unexpected. And it's going to help us create new patterning. And this is like, it's a specific energy we're looking for and searching for. And there is a deep message to who you can trust in here and who you cannot. And you have to feel that pull. And you know, you feel it within. Your intuition guides you to who you can trust. And there's people within our circles right now that are being pulled away from us because we're losing them for a reason. Because they were part of our life for a season, and we have to honor that. And we have experience that we came here to create with patterning and to know one another. And then we have the things that we're working with in alignment with. In alignment with self, in alignment with us, in alignment with purpose. It's just, what a gift, guys. What a gift. Alright, the Starman Tarot wants to speak. What the heck is this? I feel like... We're seeing through our illusions. And because we're seeing through our illusions, we are birthing something new. And I really feel like this is new self. Like this is that new person. This is like what we're working on through our transformation. And it is connected to everything we've been discussing. And this is happening within. This is the Four of Wands. And right now, this is what's happening within. And it's connected to temperance. And temperance is doing alchemy here. And it's the alchemy of us and our patterning. And it's like I can see the transmutation of us. I can see the shift in all of our energy. It's like we're being ripped apart and put back together by the unspoken forces and the divine. And this, like, it's like we're going to just activate with the Prince of Wands here in a whole new way. And it's connected to the King of Cups. We've achieved our solar plexus healing, which is what we need to do. That's what the cup is helping us to do right now. We're going to achieve our solar plexus healing and we're going to have an activation. And that's what the King of Cups is here to tell us. Is this everything we've set forth to do? And we remember that our solar plexus, like that's where the cord is connected to our counterpart. And it is through the Hermit. This is where we heal the sacral chakra and solar plexus all in one shot when we go within. And this is what we need to do. I've already lost my door. When we go within, we're going to work with both chakras at the same time. And you know what? We may even be going as deep as the root and the earth star. When we go within, we could be working with all 4 chakras at the same time. And then who knows, when we go within, we could be going back up. And we could be, we could just be blowing through the crown. There's so much work we can be doing when we go within rather than going without. And this is being honored right now. There's being a remembrance of this. This is being understood. And this is going to allow an activation through the earth with the Ace of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. And it's going to happen through us with the Princess of Wands. And what this is going to do is allow us to heal the mind. The Five of Swords charge that is connected to the Three of Swords, that is connected to the Five of Wands, everything we're healing from. And we will move forth with the Six of Swords. We'll achieve this. And once again, it's our connection to the Hierophant. Our new patterning expanded. We're connecting to the all here and we're expanding with higher self. We're like becoming our own guru. We're mastering self here. We're understanding what we need to see. Something is being honored here and activated. Of course, the Devil's here. And the Six of Pentacles. The Devil's going to pay out. Why? Because we're going to do all this work and heal from our ego. I was like, you know what? I can feel the connection to the Two of Wands within this. Like, yes, we for sure done work healing from our ego. And there it is. From the 2 to the 3. And that's when we found our faith. Where we stopped drinking from that cup. And we understand, you know what? We can't listen to this cup anymore. We can't drink from this cup. We got to put it down. We have to have faith that we're going to create this patterning and get to where we're going. That we're going to understand ourselves. That we're going to create something better than what this is. Excuse me, guys. This costume. Ooh, I didn't get it off here. And look at that. The Eight of Cups. It's like, you have a cough. It's like anywhere you going off. It's like if you have a cough, it's like you might have COVID. This costume choking me out. I gotta go get it off. Eight of Cups and the Queen of Cups. Now we have counterparts. Oh my goodness, I forgot to talk about the Sacred Clown. The Sacred Clown was the last card in the sequence. And this is where we begin again with a fresh approach. Because we've healed with the light. The Sacred Clown, look, they have no shadow. The shadow is the light. This is a brand new beginning. This is us. This is working with our light. We're a light worker here. The Sacred Clown. And that's what La Luna is activating for us. And now we have the King and Queen of Cups working together. She's working from within. This is very key. The Queen of Cups, she's working from within. And she's working from within to without. And what she's doing, this healing, this is connected to what she's growing, the growth. And what she's doing is she's nurturing herself from within to without, doing all this chakra work and healing. And that flower, that lotus, she's expanding with it. Now, you know what? We gotta get going here, because you know what? I don't want this reading to be super long. I know, you know, guys, the messages are the messages. I try not to rush and channel and get into the flow, but I know that sometimes when they're too long, people don't want to meet here, and I still want to meet for tomorrow. So I try to be mindful, but you know, at the same time, when I get rushed, then I mess up channeling, and I don't want to mess up these messages. Patience, honoring the feminine. Slow and steady wins the race. So, you know, I wanted to get Nightmare Before Christmas cards, and then it didn't go through. And then my girlfriend got back to me and said that the reviews on them were horrible. And I love Nightmare Before Christmas. That movie has been one of my favorite movies since I was a childhood. I love claymation. I love art, period. I mean, I'm an artist first and foremost. That is my heart. That is my soul. As long as I can remember, I've been transmuting everything within my life through my art. And, you know, this is just another form of it. And I feel lucky. I also want to say the patterning that has been created within here is very sacred. And this is key, what we're doing right now. This is part of the Two of Cups connection. Now, the Halloween Tarot by Karen Lee. Artwork by Kipling West. Guys, let's just confirm. The Lovers, baby. And this means that there's confirmation, there's communication. And it's connected to the Eight of Pumpkins. And there's a deep connection right now to the Eight of Pentacles. And you know what? We're going to be discussing it on tomorrow's reading, and now I know. And we're expanding with the worlds and the Hierophants. With our Three of Pentacle pals. Body, mind, soul, masculine, feminine, and child. The heavens, the earth, through us. And it's all to do with peace right now and our truth. And the Luna's activating our truth. And our new patterning of the heavens with the Fool. That is our connection here to the Sacred Clown. La Luna's been helping us to honor our truth and raise our vibration with the Queen of Swords. And that is connected to Scorpio season. Look at that moth right there. We know the moth to the flame. And that's many things. That means many things. We're healing from lower vibrational entities in us with our flame, and them being the moths and feeding from our flame. And we're learning how that's depleting our life force, and we're making high patterning, high vibe choices so that we can't be food for lower vibrations. Also, the moth symbolizes the connection to Scorpio and transformation, transforming through the dark, through a dark night of the soul, through a massive purge of toxins. It's like you literally go from old self to new self. And this is what's being offered. And of course, the Two of Ghosts with the Queen of Ghosts, confirmation of the Queen of Cups. Thank you to the Cups and Scorpio season. I'm really understanding what it was like. You know, last year I didn't honor my purification cycle as much, but being expanding on my path and where we're at now I get it. Gonna use the understand to work with the heavens and the earth through self to make the most of the gifts of what's happening in order to transform, because we're working with the unspoken energies. We're working with the cosmic cross of transformation. The Lovers. The Fool meets the rigid, rule-bound Hierophant and stumbles straight into the Lovers. A card of individual choice and the interplay between the subconscious and the conscious minds. Count Dracula plays a nocturnal Halloween visit to a young woman who is reading a love letter from her faraway boyfriend. She doesn't look frightened. In fact, this splendid vampire looks quite vivacious compared to the awkward, straight-laced, black and white photo of her beloved. Is this temptation? What does she want? The dog looks to her for a reaction. The drapery behind her reveals a tree of forbidden fruit with, ooh, look at that, a serpent skulking nearby. Choices are often made more difficult by intrusive factors in any guise. The symbols on her quilt are hearts, wedding rings, spades, and the sign of Gemini, the twins, the sign of duality, signaling a need for a thoughtful judgment and a need to explore both the conscious and subconscious minds in decision-making balance. What are ideas of passion and how do they compare to what passion really is? What is the difference between infatuation and love? And this is what we're doing. We're working with temptation in order to release tension. And this is the struggle between the love and infatuation. And it's through making choices. Harmony between the subconscious and conscious. And this is being present with both. This is everything we've discussed during this reading. And it's connected to equilibrium, and we know we're equaling vector equilibrium from within to without, and that's to our last reading, our last two readings. Okay. Let's get, ooh. All right, trick or treat, mischief, and play. See if that comes back. Let's just get a quick reshuffle. And then I'll see you tomorrow. In my witch's costume, which is not toxic. But it's because I'm more of a witch. That's more true to my heart. More to my true self, right? Guys, I started off being a witch from day one. A kitchen witch, an alchemist. I was learning how to heal from day one and had no clue till I started on this path. That it was just through all these negative experiences, learning through self how to add the positive charge by using intuition to feel my way through to heal and be here with you guys. And it's still actively on this path right now as we speak. Ancestors, the love and legacy of our DNA with Black Cat. Fortune meets opportunity. There it is. Maybe we'll get into a little mischief and play. And this is connected to joy and rejoicing in the present moment. And that's our connection to the season that we're in. And the witch. The earthly weaver of the worlds. And this is where we're going to start off tomorrow. Because there's our connection. Speaking about witch this whole entire time, and there she just appears. Okay? With Black Cat. It's a sign. Now, let's get our messages. Well, as you can see, Lady Luna here, and that beautiful message from the goddess has helped us to cast a spell of magic here already. And we're receiving the gifts. The knowledge is being received. The knowledge we're seeking within the unknown. Our connection to our ancestors. The love and legacy of our DNA. I walk in their footsteps. Their wisdom inside me remains. I am unique, yet carry a legacy. Their blood runs in my veins. Whether or not we know our ancestors, we know we are the product of those that have lived before us, DNA wise. Externally, we may have the blood type of our father, our mother's eyes, our grandmother's nose, our great grandfather's skin tone. On the inside, it gets even more interesting. We know that we can inherit the way our body works, blood types, genetic disorders, even aspects of brain functions, like musicality and mathematics and introversion. Now, many pagan paths associated with Halloween believe that we are born perfectly imperfect to be exactly what we're meant to be. And there it is. What does this mean? It means that the gifts our ancestors have left us are the unique synergy of the combination of the physical, mental, and physical that is created within us. This sets us up perfectly to achieve our ultimate purpose. Should the ancestor card create itself to your attention, and it has today, know that you're ready and able to take action to your birthright of power. This is what else is being offered. Thank you, Lord of the Underworld. It's helping us to restore power. This is connected to, there may be struggles and challenges, but we're going to prevail. We will, and this is our connection to Black Cat. Fortune meets opportunity. Sleek and black and lantern-eyed, crosses your path with a hiss. Good luck and fortune sweep by with a kiss. Well, look at that. We got some more magic. In traditional folklore, cats were said to have one foot in this world and one in the next. They were the conduit between the underworld and this world and fortune and opportunity. Should the slinky black cat cross your path through this oracle, know that good luck and fortune will be meeting you promptly, and know that your luck will be even luckier if you are prepared to take advantage of every special opportunity that comes your way. We got to make the most of every moment. And that doesn't mean, being in control of what's happening. It's allowing things to perfectly unfold and riding these waves. Love, light, and healing energy sent your way to create today, guys. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. We're going to get some communication. And Moonology will be out. And we always discuss here how those cards have a very special connection. Looking forward to see what they have to say. What La Luna has to say. Until then, guys, have fun.